Homecoming is next week.
Winter Play opens tonight.
And 1,000 protesters in Juneau join millions around the world for Women's March on Washington.
Good morning and welcome to JDTV News. I'm Gavin.
And I'm Marshall. Also on the show, we have our weekly segments, some information on student recognition, and more, right here on JDTV News. Stay tuned.
We touched on the Women's March for a moment last week, but this week we have a little more insight after the fact. Theo Hauk, who appeared on our show last week, spoke at the event along with some other students.
Prejudice is an everyone issue. Equality is an everyone issue. We must fight back.
The Women's March was created by a group of women with the idea to create a space for all women to unite together, though anyone was allowed to go as long as they supported women's rights. The Women's March on Juneau happened last Saturday. An estimated over 1,000 people attended. There's a tribute to the Women's March in Washington that happened the same day. At the end of the march on Juneau, people had the opportunity to go into the Jack, where a bunch of booths were set up by organizations in Juneau. This allowed people to learn about and get involved in organizations they're interested in. One of the more interactive booths was set up by Planned Parenthood. The booth focused on the I Defy campaign. It is Planned Parenthood's largest social media campaign yet. You post a picture on social media, and in the caption, you say what you are defying. The March on Juneau was organized by AWARE and was supported by Planned Parenthood, Teen Council, and the Gender Sexuality Alliance clubs from TM and JD, plus many other organizations in Juneau. You know what I look forward to every school year?
What?
The end.
Well, Gavin, that doesn't come for some time, but another annual event we have is Homecoming, planned by our own student council. Homecoming starts on Monday, and there's some interesting spirit days to do and ways to earn extra points for your class and ways to dock points from the other classes. The way to dock points from the other classes is to bring pennies and put them in other classes' box. To add points for your class, you'll have to bring other coins and put them in your box to help get your class points. The theme this year is board games. Freshmen are Candyland, sophomores are the Game of Life, juniors are Clue, and seniors are Monopoly. Sounds like a pretty good homecoming, and don't miss the assembly next Friday for the class skits. Stay tuned for calendar to hear about our spirit days.
Do you enjoy singing, dancing, or acting? Or do you have a hidden talent that you think people should know about? Tomorrow, there are live auditions for Juneau's Got Talent from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Juneau Dance Theater studio. Contestants will be competing to win cash prizes and a chance to perform in the Juneau Dance Theater Showcase.
Speaking of talent, our JD Hs Winter Musical, A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, opens tonight. Drama teacher Michelle Moore is directing the show, as usual.
Well, traditionally, the Winter Play is the big musical. However, I really like musicals, and so do the kids, so I do more musicals than the Winter Play. This time, what makes the Winter Play different is this is the actual play that we will perform in Scotland at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. So it's a very important play to show to the community.
The Winter Play will be performed in the JDHS Auditorium today at 7 p.m., tomorrow at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m., and next weekend, Friday the 3rd at 7 p.m. and Saturday the 4th at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m.
On Wednesday, teachers held a January celebration for all the students recognized for going above and beyond normal expectations.
The recognized students are
Christian Batak, Horace Gonzalez, Adele Hagevig, Michael White, and Gretchen Neal.
Congratulations to all recognized students.
Well, I guess it's time to let everyone see my bio.
Really? Well, I guess if you want to let them.
Hello, my name is Marshall Maney, and I'm a commercial fisherman. I fish for all varieties of salmon, going from pink salmon to Chinook salmon, which is, of course, king salmon. During the summer, I go out and fish with my dad on our fishing boat called the Wild Card. We are hand trollers and soon to be power trollers. During the school year, I come here to Juneau and stay with my mom. And I come here to JDHS and I hang out with friends, do homework, and soon to get a job and stuff. So yeah.
I think this is the first time anyone has actually volunteered to show their bio.
Well, at least I can say I'm the first. Moving forward with the news, it's time for our weekly sports segment. For this week's results, we have Aaren. Take it away.
Thank you, Marshall. In the past week, both JV basketball teams have been battling hard for wins across the state. On Saturday, the boys played at Palmer, losing with the score of 45-47. And finally on Saturday, the girls team played against Bartlett with a winning score of 53-50. And that's it for sports this week. Be sure to support your favorite teams in the upcoming games and tune in next week for the results on those games.
Thanks for the update, Aaren.
Now it's time to hop into our DeLorean and fire up the flux capacitor to take a look in the far distant future of next week. Today at 5 and 7 p.m. is our girls basketball team up against TMHS, and then at 7 is the winter play. Then at 8 is our hockey team up against Lathrop.
Tomorrow is just about the same thing, starting with our girls basketball team against TMHS from 1 to 3, then the winter play showing at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m., and a hockey game against Lathrop at 6:45.
Monday is the start of Spirit Week with Pajama Day.
Then Tuesday will be Good versus Bad.
Wednesday will be Holiday Day, and after school at 5 p.m. will be Rising Seniors course selection.
Thursday will be Character/Cast Day, and to start of Sika Jazz Fest with more Rising Seniors after school.
And finally, Friday will be Class Theme Day.
That's all we have for our calendar.
Now for the weather. Mari?
Thanks, Gavin. Today we'll be expecting some typical Juneau rain. Expect highs around 44 to lows around 41. Tomorrow, we are also expecting some more rain and some possible snow with highs around 44 to lows around 36. And on Sunday, we will be expecting some possible snow due to the cold conditions. Make sure to bring a jacket because the temperature will be expected to have highs around 40 to lows around 31. And that's it for the weather. Back to you, Gavin.
Thanks, Mari. Well, it's almost time to draw this show to a close.
But first, we have this message from one of our sponsors.
Buy our basketball. Oh yeah!
Another fake ad?
Perhaps, but our website at jdhsvideo.org is always real. Check it out to watch past and future episodes of JDTV News on our YouTube channel.
Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter for more JDHS news, behind the scenes, and to contact us with any questions or suggestions you might have. I'm Gavin.
And I'm Marshall. Thanks for watching. Go Bears!